Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Brandon. I am the videographer here at Margle Media. Today we'll be going over the Oscar nominations for Best Cinematography. First, we have The Brutalist, directed by Brady Corbet. It was shot 95% on VistaVision. VistaVision shoots more like a medium format still camera, and the fact that the film is pulled horizontally rather than vertically. This allows for just a larger format and doubles the resolution compared to Super 35. So Crowley opted to use rectilinear lenses. This flattens a lot of the wide angle shots. This is especially important in just shooting the architecture of the film. The cinematography emphasizes these imposing monumental spaces, often framing characters within the cold, hard lines of their surroundings. This really reinforces the feeling of confinement, isolation, and just the dehumanization aspects of both architecture and society, with the spaces seeming to trap or constrain the characters. I'd give The Brutalist 8.5 out of 10. Dune Part 2, directed by Denis Villeneuve. So this was shot for 3 exhibition formats. We have the IMAX 143:1, digital IMAX 190:1, and theatrical widescreen 239:1. Fraser used tighter focal lengths, giving the sand dunes more of a layered depth, making the environment feel more like a character. The camera movements are always motivated in a realistic way. This can be seen when Timothée Chalamet's character is riding the worm. They had to make a platform to emulate the worm's skin, basically put Timmy on top of that. The scenes where we first meet Austin Butler's character, Fraser uses an infrared technique to distinguish that we're on a different planet. So I'd give Dune Part 2 9.5 out of 10. Nosferatu, directed by Robert Eggers and DP Jaron Blaschke. Something that stood out to me right away about this film was the sort of blind faith that we have in the camera. There's a lot of long, slow takes that will eventually reveal certain elements in the frame, or just leave you uncomfortable. A certain distrust, waiting for a relief that really doesn't come until the end credits roll. There was a heavy focus on single source lighting to look as natural as possible. The exterior night shots actually used a filter which cut out the reds from the image, leaving the night scenes feeling more black and white like the original 1922 film. 8 out of 10. Emilia Pérez, directed by Jacques Audiard and DP Paul Guillaume. So they use a lot of operatic stage lighting in this. I noticed this a lot with certain musicals that have come out recently, such as La La Land. There's a scene where they go from like a packed bar space to an isolated 2-shot, kind of giving this feeling of transcending reality, going from external to internal. There's lots of Steadicam moving single takes, and this is actually really impressive with how much prep work goes into choreographing not only the actor's movement, but the camera movement. Probably a 6.5 out of 10. So our last film on this list is Maria by Pablo Larraín, DP Ed Lachman. The shadows cast in certain scenes are almost oppressive, intensifying the emotional weight of the narrative. Maria's internal struggles and sense of being trapped or hidden beneath societal expectations. The use of negative space around her heightens the sense that she is distanced from the world, drawing attention to her vulnerability and making her presence more pronounced and central to the narrative. I'd give Maria 8 out of 10.